Everybody want to win. Everybody want to win. But everybody don't want to do what it takes to win. Boy, you got to have that grind. You got to have that grit. You got to have that dog, that bite, that oh, it ain't going to happen. You feel me? It ain't going to happen. See, the wind that goes out between the trees and the leaves and all that, that wind, it goes and blows however it wants to go. The wind will go east 1 second and go west the next second. But the W-I-N wind, no, sir, buddy. It has a certain pattern. The wind, the W-I-N, it don't blow like the wind. It follows a process. It follows hard work. It follows determination. It follows know-how. It follows skill set. It follows will. You gotta have the will to win. You gotta have the will to win. See, I can't will the wind to blow in no direction, but I can will a W-I-N to go in my direction. If I work hard enough, if I stay grinded, if I stay concentrated on what I'm doing, what it is that I am doing, and keep grinding and grinding and grinding, I promise you, I can win when it looks like I'm supposed to lose. Have you ever heard the story back in school with the rabbit and the hare? Of course you have. And it's a little kiddie story, and we all took it for granted when we heard that story, but it's some grown-up implications in that story. Check this out. Check it out. There was a hare, a rabbit, and a turtle in a race. You know the story. And the rabbit was so confident that he could beat the turtle. Of course he could, because he had more skill. He was blessed with more skills than the turtle in a foot race. But he was so arrogant in his skills that he ran the race and stopped halfway and would get some water, stop halfway and talk to some buddies, stop halfway and fell asleep beneath the tree. And when he woke up, it was too late. The turtle with no talent, the turtle with no speed, the turtle with grit, determination, and no quit in him, consistently kept going forward, doing his best, and he beat the rabbit in a race. See, the rabbit had skills, but the turtle had will. And will powers more than skill could ever power. If you know you can only run so fast by your skill set, if you totally depend on your skill, you would never run any faster. But if you're running off of will, you can will yourself to do things that people think aren't humanly possible. You can will yourself to do things that don't seem to be possible for you. If only you have the will. If only you push and push and push and push, you can do things that you thought you could never do. But you don't want to do that because it takes some work. It takes some work. And everybody want a job until it's time to work. Everybody want a job until you give them some work. Everybody wants some work until you give them something to do and tell them this your job, this your work. Then you don't want to work no more. But you want. You have desires, you have wants, you have needs. But as long as you just want them and you have a desire, you don't follow up, you don't apply what you need to do to get those desires and wants, they will just remain wants and desires. Just like the rabbit. He knew he could beat the turtle. He wanted to win. He desired to win. He had the skills to win, but he didn't have the will to not half-ass. He didn't have the will to not be so arrogant. He didn't have the willpower to do what he needed to do when he needed to do it, thereby nullifying all those skills. And some of y'all got so many skills, man. I had so many skills in certain things in my life, and I squandered them away. I had money in my life that I squandered away. I had opportunities to go to school that I squandered away. Just like some of you know you're smarter than you let on to be. It's some of you in school right now know that you're a B student, but you consistently get D's and C's because you're afraid, because you're scared, maybe. But you have the skill set to get A's and B's, but you don't have the will set to get A's and B's. It takes some will. It takes some will to get it moving. It takes some will to get the wheels on your life to go in the right direction. You gotta have wheels to get the wheel to moving in the right direction. But how long are we gonna sit here and make excuses? How long are you gonna sit here and say, man, I could do better? If I really wanted to, I could graduate with an honor roll. If I really wanted to, I could be a superintendent or a supervisor on my job. If I really wanted to, I could start my own company and make money and take care of my family. If I really, really wanted to, I got the skills. But the difference between a man and a child is a child has the skills and don't take advantage of it. And a man sometimes don't have the skill, but he has the will. And he takes full advantage of his heart. He takes full advantage of his why. He's doing it why? Because he has a family. He's doing it why? Because he is capable of doing it. He's doing it why? Because he's a manifestation of the Creator. He's a manifestation of what and who has created him. If you were created to do something, you don't do it, what's the use? You priceless, but if you created to do something and you don't use the skill set, you don't use what you have, you are being useless. The priceless just went from priceless to useless. It need to be less use of this, bumping them gums, and more use of this and your heart. Do what you gotta do. Do what you can do. Ain't no damn excuses. Stop talking about what you could do when I know I could do better than that. Look at her. Look what she got on. Look what he doing, man. He ain't doing this and that right. Well, you ain't doing a damn thing with what you got. You ain't doing nothing with your skill set. If you're not being your best, you being a bum. It's your best or you being a bum. Ain't no in between. If you ain't doing your best, you being a damn bum. So if you're all B student and you have the skill set to be an A student, you're a damn bum. If you're on a job and you out there, you working as an associate, but you have supervisor skills and you're not being a supervisor, you're a damn bum. If you know you should have hundreds of thousands of dollars if you could just save your money, I could if I want to, and your ass ain't got but $500 in the bank, you being a damn bum. Accountability. Accountability. What's your ability? You're accountable for that. You're accountable for what you can do. What can you do? What will you do? What the hell you doing right now then? If you can do more than you can do, and you ain't doing it, what the hell you doing? Boy, bye.